Okay, now let us understand the second theorem in the circles. हमने first theorem को समझ लिया है. First theorem says simply that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact, and on the basis of this theorem we have solved 3 questions. Okay, now let us understand the next theorem, the theorem 2. Now what exactly is theorem 2? So first let us write the statement of the theorem. The statement of the theorem is the length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle R or is equal. Okay, so the theorem, the statement of this theorem is very simple. It says that the length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is equal. So it means if I have a circle like this, this is a circle with center O, and let us say this is a point P which is an external point. This P point is external point, so it says the tangent drawn from this P point. Now how many tangents you can draw from an external point? We have discussed this concept that from an external point I can draw 2 tangents to this circle. So the 2 tangents that can be drawn from this point to this circle are, this is the first one like this, and similarly this is the second one. So these are the 2 tangents that can be drawn from this P point. Let us say the point of contact for this first tangent, this is let us say T1 tangent, this is let us say T2 tangent. Okay, so the point of contact of this T1 tangent to this circle is let us say A, and the point of contact of this T2 tangent is let us say B. Okay, so these are the 2 tangents that we can draw from this external point, and the theorem says the length of these 2 tangents is equal. It means if I draw 2 tangents, this PA and PB, the length of PA will be equal to length of PB. Okay, this is what the theorem says. Now let us prove this theorem. So this is the statement कि ऐसा होता है, आपको मानना है कि ऐसा होता है. अब ये कैसे हो रहा है? Let us prove this. So to prove what we used to write, first you need to write the given condition. So let us write the given condition. Now what is given in this theorem? You are given a circle with center O. There is a circle with center O, then an external point P. Okay, and you are given with an external point P and 2 tangents T1 and T2, 2 tangents T1 and T2 touching circle at A and B respectively. Respectively means that A is the point of contact for this T1 tangent and B is the point of contact for this T2 tangent with the circle. Okay, so this is the given condition. Now to prove, what we need to prove? We need to prove this theorem. So what the theorem says? Theorem says the tangent drawn from this external point are equal in length. So these 2 tangents are equal, that is what we need to prove. So to prove, we need to prove PA is equals to PB. This is what we have to prove. Okay. Then after this, you know the next step, that is a construction. So let us construct construction. For construction, we will join O A and O B, and also join O P. Okay. So in the construction, we will join O, center O with this A point. Let us join this, and similarly center O with B point, like this. Okay. And then this P point with O, like this. So P point is joined to O. So this is the construction which we require to prove this PA equals to PB. So let us start the proof. Now observe very carefully what you need to prove. You need to prove that PA is equals to PB. So how to prove? What should be the approach that we can use to prove? So what we will going to do? We will going to apply the concepts that we have already studied in the geometry. We have studied about congruency, we have studied about circles, we have studied about chords, okay, in the previous classes. So if I observe this PA and this PB, I cannot directly prove that PA is equal to PB. So I need to go by some another process, some another method. You can see, since OA is a radius at and this it is touching the tangent T1 at A, can I say that this angle is 90 degree? Yes, obviously this angle is 90 degree. Similarly, this OB is the radius at the point of contact with the circle and this radius, so this angle is also 90 degree. So what I can write is angle OAP is equal to 90 degree, and or let us write it directly. Since these two angles are 90 degree, I can write it in this way. Angle OAP is equals to angle OBP is equals to 90 degrees. And what is the reason for this 90 degree? In the bracket you will going to write the statement of theorem 1. I am going to write only theorem 1. You need to write the statement of theorem 1. So these are the two angles which are 90 degree, because this tangent is touching the circle at point A and OA is the radius. So tangent at the point of contact of radius and the circle, tangent at the point of contact of this circle is perpendicular to the radius. Okay, you know this statement very well. So OAP is equal to OBP is equals to 90 degree. Both the angles are 90 degrees. Now we have these two angles as 90 degree. Now observe the two triangles. Triangle OAP and triangle OBP. In triangle OAP and OBP, you will observe that OA is equals to OB. Now, why OA is equals to OB? OA and OB are equal because both are radius of the circle, and we know that the radius is always same. इस सर्कल में मैं किसी भी पॉइंट से सेंटर को ज्वाइन करूंगा, रेडियस हमेशा सेम रहेगा. इसीलिए OA क्या है? रेडियस है. OB क्या है? रेडियस है. इसीलिए दोनों बराबर हैं. सिमिलरली OP is equals to OP. What is this? OP is equals to OP. OP is common in both the triangles. Okay, OP is common in both the triangles, so definitely it is equal. Okay, then third thing, you have angle OAP is equals to angle OBP, each 90 degree. Both the angles are equal because 90 degree. This is what we have written, this each 90 degree. Okay, so now observe the triangles this OAP and similarly the triangle OBP. Okay, triangle OAP and OBP are right angled triangle, right angled at angle A and angle B. So this is what we have, where OP is what? OP is the hypotenuse of this triangle. It is just opposite to 90 degree angle. In this case also it is just opposite to 90 degree angle. This OA and OB are the heights. Okay, these are the perpendiculars. Okay, and this angle A and angle B are 90 degree angles. So when I observe these conditions, I can say that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP by RHS. What is RHS? RHS is a criteria for congruency. In triangles we have studied this criteria. Right hypotenuse side. One angle is right angle, this one hypotenuse is OP which is common, and side is OA is equals to OB. So definitely these two triangles are congruent triangle by the criteria of RHS. Okay. Now since these two triangles are congruent, I can write PA is equals to PB. Now why I can write PA is equals to PB? By CPCT. What is CPCT? CPCT is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We have these two congruent triangles and PA and PB are the corresponding parts of this triangles. That's why PA and PB are equal. The corresponding sides of these two triangles are equal. Okay. So this is what we have to prove. Okay, so the length of the tangents drawn from an external point to the circle is equal. Okay, दोनों tangents कैसे होंगे? बराबर होंगे. इसका मतलब मैं सर्कल के बाहर कहीं पे भी एक पॉइंट ले लूं, कोई भी एक एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट ले लूं और वहां से उस सर्कल के ऊपर दो टेंजेंट्स ड्रॉ करूं, देन इट विल ऑलवेज फॉलो कि दोनों टेंजेंट्स का लेंथ बिल्कुल बराबर ही होगा. इट मीन्स अगर मैंने एक सर्कल ऐसा ले लिया, लेट अस से दिस इज अ सर्कल एंड दिस इज अ पॉइंट P1. इस P1 से अगर मैं दो टेंजेंट से सर्कल पे डालता हूं, सो दिस इज A1, दिस इज B1. सो दिस PA1 एंड PB1 विल बी इक्वल. इफ आई टेक अ पॉइंट एट दिस प्लेस, इस लोकेशन पे एक पॉइंट ले लेता हूं और यहां से भी टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करता हूं इस तरह से, तो again you will observe the tangents are equal. The length of tangent will always be equal if the tangent is drawn from an external point to the circle. Okay, so this is what we need to prove and we have proved. So hence proved. This is the second theorem. It is also very important theorem. Based on this theorem we will solve some questions. So first note this, then we will continue. Okay, so now let us solve a question based on this second theorem. The question is, if two tangents PA and PB are drawn from an external point P touching the circle at A and B and the center of the circle is O, then prove that the first thing is OP bisects angle APB. Second thing is AP is equals to square root of OP square minus R square, where R is the radius of the circle. And the third thing is OP is perpendicular bisector of line joining AP. Okay, so this is a question which we will going to solve using the second theorem. So let us first understand the question. देखिए ज्योमेट्री में क्या होगा, generally the question contains the diagram itself. But if the diagram is not given, you need to draw the proper diagram. So to understand this question, to grasp the details of this question, we will going to draw the diagram for this question. We will again do the same thing that we have done previously in the questions. We will read each and every line and try to deduce it and draw the diagram. Okay. First it says two tangents PA and PB are drawn from an external point P touching the circle at A and B. So it's very simple that there must be a circle. Let us say this is a circle. Now for this circle there is a point P which is external to the circle, and two tangents are drawn from this point touching the circle at point A and point B. This is point B. Okay, so this is what given in the first three lines. Okay, now after this, and the center of the circle is O. Okay, so we have to name the center of this circle as O. This is O, which is the center of the circle. Then prove that. Okay, then what we need to prove? It says OP bisects APB. OP bisects angle APB. This is what we have to prove. So what is OP? OP is this line. And we need to prove that this OP bisects this angle APB. Now, if OP bisects this APB, can I say these two angles should be equal? Because OP bisect करेगी, तो हमें क्या करना है? हमें इन दोनों एंगल्स को बराबर प्रूव करना है. ओके, अगर हम किसी तरह से इन दोनों एंगल्स को बराबर प्रूव कर देते हैं, then definitely I can say that OP is the angle bisector. ओके, OP क्या कहलाएगा? एंगल बाइसेक्टर, दो बराबर टुकड़ों में बांट रही है. ओके, नाउ तो ये हमें प्रूव करना है. सेकेंड, देयर आर सम कंडीशंस, इन थर्ड आल्सो देयर आर सम कंडीशन. सो व्हाट वी विल गोइंग टू डू, वी विल स्टार्ट प्रूफिंग. ओके, हम सबसे पहले फर्स्ट वाले को प्रूव करते हैं, फिर धीरे धीरे सेकेंड पे मूव करेंगे. सो दिस इज द डायग्राम फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. सो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू राइट द गिवन कंडीशंस. In any question you solve for geometry, that is of circles or surface area volumes or triangles or lines angles, first try to write the given condition, then only you will grasp the concept of geometry. Okay, so the given condition is a circle with center O. Okay, then PA PB are tangents. PA PB क्या है? इसके tangents हैं. Then proof क्या करना है? So to prove, now what we need to prove? We need to prove that OP bisects angle APB. सो अगर इसे ज्योमेट्रिकली सिंपल वे में लिखना चाहें तो ओपी एंगल एपीबी को बाइसेक्ट कर रही है, मतलब मुझे प्रूफ करना है कि एंगल ए पी ओ इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल बी पी ओ. ओके, मुझे ये चीज प्रूफ करनी है बिकॉज दिस एंड दिस आर वन एंड द सेम थिंग. ओके, यहाँ पे मैं भले ही ब्रैकेट में लिख देता हूं एंगल ए पी ओ इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल बी पी ओ. So you need to prove this condition. Now, do we require any construction? Yes, a very simple construction. We need to join this OA and OB. So in the construction, we will write join OA and OB. Okay, because OP तो already हमने join कर लिया because वो question में given था. Now let us prove. Okay, now proof for this question. First let us join this OA and this OB. Now we need to prove that these two angles are equal. How can we prove? Just try to remember that in theorem 2, okay, in theorem 2 we have proved the two triangles congruent and then by using that congruency we have proved that AP and PB are equal. ये चीज हमने already prove करी है, इसे समझा है. Okay, so in this question also we will going to apply the similar kind of approach. We will observe the two triangles, triangle APO and triangle BPO. In triangle APO and in triangle BPO you can see that angle, not angle, this PA and PB are equal. Now why PA and PB are equal? Because in theorem 2 we have proved this concept. This is what the theorem 2 says. So this is theorem 2. Again I am writing just theorem 2, but you need to write the statement. आपको statement लिखना है. Okay, so PA and PB are equal. Similarly OA and OB are equal. This OA length and OB length are equal. Why this OA and OB are equal? Because both the line segments are radius. ये दोनों क्या है? ये दोनों radius है. Now third thing, you can see OP is equal to OP. Why? Because it is common. This is common. OP is equals to OP. This is common in both the triangles. So observe these three conditions. I can see that these two sides are equal, these two sides are equal, and this side is common. So I can say triangle APO is congruent to triangle BPO by SSS congruency. Side congruency, side criteria, जो कि आपने congruency of triangles में पढ़ा है, उस क्राइटेरिया के बेसिस पे हमने इन दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रुएंट बता दिया. नाउ सिंस द टू ट्राइंगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट, देयर कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स, देयर कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स मस्ट आल्सो बी इक्वल. सो डेफिनेटली आई कैन राइट एंगल APO is equals to angle BPO by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. By CPCT condition ये दोनों एंगल्स बिल्कुल बराबर होंगे. Okay, so this proof is a very simple proof. Just you need to use some concept of congruency of triangles and theorem 2, and based on that we have proved this. इसे हम डायरेक्टली भी प्रूव कर सकते थे. जब हमने इन दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को थ्योरम 2 में, जब इन दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को हमने RHS से कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूव करा था, तब भी CPCT से इन दोनों एंगल्स को इक्वल बता सकते थे. तब भी CPCT से इन दोनों एंगल्स को भी इक्वल बताया जा सकता था. ओके, इट इज पॉसिबल. बट क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन अलग से आया है, ये थ्योरम 2 नहीं है, इसमें थ्योरम 2 का एप्लीकेशन है, इसीलिए हमने ये वाला अप्रोच यूज किया है. ओके, if it was theorem 2, then I can directly say that these two triangles are congruent by RHS, जो कि हमने पहले किया था, और उसके बेसिस पे इसे सॉल्व कर लेते. बट रिमेंबर, उसमें भी हमने RHS प्रूव करने के लिए, दो ट्राइंगल्स को RHS क्राइटेरिया से कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूव करने के लिए थ्योरम 1 का यूज किया था. लेकिन इस क्वेश्चन में हमने थ्योरम 1 का कोई यूज नहीं किया, हमने थ्योरम 2 को डायरेक्टली अप्लाई किया है. ओके, इसीलिए हमें ये वाला अप्रोच यूज करना है. आप चाहें तो RHS, इन दोनों को RHS क्राइटेरिया से कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ करके भी सेम रिजल्ट ऑब्टेन कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज द प्रूफ फॉर द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. सो वी हैव सॉल्व्ड दिस फर्स्ट पार्ट. लेट अस फोकस ऑन द सेकंड वन. सेकंड पार्ट सेज AP is equals to square root of OP square minus R square, where R is the radius of the circle. Okay, you need to prove a condition. So in the second case, now do we require to write the given conditions again? No, we have already written the given condition. So directly we will going to write to prove. What we need to prove? That AP is equals to square root of OP square minus R square, where R is the radius of the circle. Where R is the radius. Okay, now proof. What is AP? AP is the length of the tangent drawn from point P. If you observe the triangle PAO, this triangle PAO, in this triangle, this angle A, what about this angle A? What will be the measure of this angle A? I can say that angle OAP is equals to 90 degrees. Now observe this, why I have written that this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree because this is the angle formed by the radius and the tangent at the point of contact. So this angle is 90 degree by theorem 1. फर्स्ट थ्योरम से हमने कहा कि ये एंगल 90 डिग्री है. इफ दिस एंगल इज 90 डिग्री देन ट्राइंगल O, this, what is the triangle? This OAP is a right angled triangle. So this OAP is a right angled triangle. Now since this OAP, this triangle, it's a right angled triangle. In this triangle I can see that OP is the hypotenuse because it is just opposite to the 90 degree angle. Okay, this OA can be the base or perpendicular, or this AP is also one of the side, that is the base or perpendicular. So I can apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle because it is a right angled triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, I can say that OP square is equals to AP square plus OA square. Now what is OA? OA is basically the radius of the circle, and it is given that radius of the circle is denoted by small r. So I can write OA is equals to r. So in place of OA I can substitute r. So OP square is equals to AP square plus r square. From this you will get AP is equals to square root of OP square minus r square. This is what you have to prove. What I have done, just simply shift this r square from RHS to LHS and take square root. You will get this result. AP is equals to root of OP square minus r square, where r is the radius of the circle. Okay. So this is the proof of the second part of this question. This is the second part. Now the only part left is third part. First इन दोनों को note कर लीजिए, then we will continue. Okay, now let us prove the third part of this question. The third part says OP is perpendicular bisector of the line joining AB. So you need to prove that OP, this OP line is basically the perpendicular bisector of the line joining this A and B. So let us first join A and B. The line joining A and B will be this one. This is the line joining A and B. You need to prove that OP is this OP line is the perpendicular bisector of this AB. Now what is meant by perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular means 90 degree and bisector means two equal parts. So what I need to prove is that this OP line is dividing this AB line into two equal parts, and also this OP line is perpendicular to this AB line. Okay, this is what we need to prove. So to prove, we need to prove OP is perpendicular bisector. OP is perpendicular bisector. It means I need to prove angle A. Let us say this point is, let us name this point as D. Okay. I have assumed that the name of this point, what is D? D is basically the intersection of AB and OP. Okay, D is the intersection of AB and OP. What you need to prove is angle ADP is equals to angle BDP is equals to 90 degree. Okay, this is what you need to prove. And what you need to prove is AD is equals to DB. Now try to understand why I am writing these two conditions. अगर मैंने सिर्फ इतना लिख दिया OP is perpendicular bisector, सिर्फ ये प्रूफ करना है, तो ये प्रूफ कैसे करना है उस चीज को भी हमने लिख लिया है. बिकॉज जब हम इस तरह से एक्चुअल कंडीशन जो हमें प्रूफ करनी है उसे लिख लेते हैं तब क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में आसानी होती है. अब देखिए, अगर मैं सिर्फ इतना लिखूंगा OP इज अ परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर, यू विल गेट कंफ्यूज कि कहां से इस क्वेश्चन को स्टार्ट किया जाए. तो इसीलिए इस कंफ्यूजन को दूर करने के लिए हम ये दोनों कंडीशंस भी लिख लेते हैं कि हमें एक्चुअल में इस एंगल ADP और BDP को 90 डिग्री प्रूफ करना है और AD और BD को बराबर प्रूफ करना है. अगर मैं ऐसा प्रूफ कर लेता हूं देन ऑटोमेटिकली OP इज परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ AB प्रूव हो जाएगा. ओके, इसीलिए हमने इस तरह से लिख लिया. नाउ आफ्टर दिस प्रूफ, द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस particular part is very easy. Okay, how to prove it? Try to observe this very carefully. If I observe triangle APD and triangle BPD, try to observe the triangle APD and triangle BPD. This is APD, this triangle, and this is BPD, this triangle. In these two triangles you will find PA is equals to PB. Now why PA is equals to PB? This is PA, this is PB. Why these two are equal? By theorem 2. Okay, by theorem 2 these two sides are equal, these two lengths are equal. After this, angle APD is equals to angle BPD. Now why angle APD is equals to angle BPD? Try to understand this. APD and BPD are equal because this is, we have proved in part 1. पार्ट 1 में हमने इन दोनों एंगल्स को बराबर प्रूफ किया था, दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल. तो उसी प्रूफ को हम इस बार यहां पर यूज कर लेते हैं. तो APD और BPD इक्वल है. हमने APO को प्रूफ किया था, APO और BPO को प्रूफ किया था इक्वल. D पॉइंट कहां लाई कर रहा है? D पॉइंट एक्चुअल में OP आर्म के ऊपर लाई करता है. तो इसीलिए अगर मैं इस एंगल को APO बोलूं या फिर APD बोलूं उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ओके, इट डू नॉट मैटर कि अगर मैं इस एंगल को APO बोलूं या फिर APD बोलूं, इस एंगल को BPO बोलूं या फिर BPD बोलूं, इट डजेंट मैटर, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. इसीलिए हम यहां पर ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. थर्ड थिंग, PD is equals to PD. Now what is PD equals to PD? You can see PD is common in both the triangles. So what we have done, we have seen three parts. This PA and PB are equal, then these two angles are equal, and then this PD is common. So side, this is angle and this is side. So by side, angle, side criteria, I can say that these two triangles are congruent. So what I am going to write is triangle APD is congruent to triangle BPD by side, angle, side criteria. By SAS criteria, these two triangles are congruent triangles. Now since these two triangles are congruent, can I write this AD and BD are equal? I can write AD is equals to BD by CPCT. Okay, AD is equals to BD. Similarly, I can write angle ADP is equals to angle BDP again by CPCT. You can see this is angle ADP, this is angle BDP. So these two angles are equal by CPCT. Now observe it again very carefully that this OP is a straight line, this AB is also a straight line. So you will find angle ADP and angle BDP are forming a linear pair. ADP and BDP are forming a linear pair. So if these two angles are forming a linear pair, I can write angle ADP plus angle BDP is equals to 180 degree because it is forming a linear pair. So since both the angles are equal, ADP and BDP are equal, so I can write angle ADP, and in place of angle BDP also I can write angle ADP is equals to 180 degree. So this is 2 times of angle ADP. Okay, x plus x is 2x, so angle ADP plus angle ADP is 2 times of angle ADP is equals to 180 degrees, which implies angle ADP is equals to 90 degree. Now since angle ADP is 90 degree, I can say angle ADP is equals to angle BDP is equals to 90 degrees. So these two angles are 90 degrees. And what the other condition you have? This is the first condition, and second condition you have that AD is equals to BD. Okay. So these two conditions, when you combine these two conditions, you can see that angle ADP and BDP are 90 and AD and BD are equal. So it means OP is perpendicular bisector of AB. This is what you have to prove. Okay, this OP is perpendicular bisector of AB. How we have proved? We have just used the congruency criteria that you have studied in triangles. Okay, so this is the third part of this question. We have completed this question. It is a question which is almost based on theorem 2. This is the application of theorem 2. We will solve more questions from the practice sheet based on theorem 1 and theorem 2. So you can note this, then we will continue.